Learn mathematics in easy ways. Today, we're going to have the topic about simple annuity. I am your Maestro Benj. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell button for notification. Bago ang lahat, I would like to share to you this quotation. A good education is a foundation for a better future. By Elizabeth Warren. Sa mga mag-aaral, panatilihin natin ang pagsisikap sa pag-aaral upang makamtan natin ang ating tagumpay. We're still in grade 11 general mathematics for the quarter 2 and we have the topic about simple annuity. Our objectives. Illustrate simple and general annuities. Distinguish between simple and general annuities. Find the future and present values of simple annuities. And compute the periodic payment of a simple annuity. Ano nga bang sinasabing annuity? It is any sequence of equal periodic payments. Ibig sabihin, ang pagbabayad mo sa isang bagay or appliances or housing loans na kinuha mo ay hindi isahan, kundi installment basis. Pwedeng quarterly, every 4 months or every 3 months. Pwedeng semi-annually, every 6 months. Or pwedeng monthly, every month. So yun ang ibig sabihin ng annuity. We do have different types of annuities. First type is according to payment interval in interest period. We do have the simple annuity. An annuity where the payment interval is the same as the interest period. Ibig sabihin, ang payment interval mo halimbawa, kung ikaw ay may kinuwang appliances, ay monthly. So ibig sabihin, yun ay every month in a year. So dapat, ang interest period niya is compounded monthly din. Ibig sabihin, ang payment interval mo at interest period dapat ay magkapareho. Kung monthly to, monthly din yon, ang compounded or interest period. Ano naman ang general annuity? An annuity where the payment interval is not the same as the interest period. Ibig sabihin, kung ikaw man ay kumuha ng appliances or ikaw ay nag-housing loan, kung ang payment interval mo is every 6 months, pero ang kanyang interest, yung tubo or the interest period, is compounded quarterly. Ibig sabihin, ang payment interval mo ay hindi kapareho ng interest period. So, ang ibig sabihin nun, kapag hindi magkapareho, that is general annuity. Another type of annuities, according to time of payment. We do have the ordinary annuity for annuity immediate, a type of annuity in which the payments are made at the end of each payment interval. So, kung ikaw ay kukuha ng appliances or lugan, kung ang pagbabayad mo ay sa dulo or sa end ng payment interval, halimbawa every monthly ka at nagbabayad ka every 31st of the month, that is ordinary annuity or the annuity immediate. Pag sinabi namang annuity due, a type of annuity in which the payments are made at the beginning of each payment interval, halimbawa ikaw ay kumuha ng appliances or ng refrigerator at ang pagbabayad mo ay monthly din, so sa simula pa lang ng unang buwan mo, sa unang araw pa lang ng pagkuha mo or pagbabayad mo installment, sa unang buwan pa lang ng unang araw pa lang ay nagbayad ka na, that is annuity due, ang tawag doon. Again, ordinary annuity, sa dulo ng payment interval ka nagbabayad, or the annuity due sa simula pa lang. Another type of annuities, according to duration, annuity certain, an annuity in which payments begin at and end at definite times. Ibig sabihin, ang pagbabayad mo ng interval or payment interval ay nagsisimula at nagtatapos kung gaano katagal ang napagkasunduan nyo ng pagbabayad mo tungkol doon sa kinuha mong appliances or different housing loans. Pag sinabi namang contingent annuity, an annuity in which the payments extend over an indefinite or intermediate length of time. Ibig sabihin, wala kang definite time. Ibig sabihin, pwede pang ma-extend yung pagbabayad mo. Depende yun sa pag-uusap ng kukuha at yung pagkukuwanan. Definition of terms. We do have term of an annuity denoted by small letter t, time between the first payment interval and last payment interval. And then we have the regular or periodic payment denoted by big letter R, the amount of each payment. Amount future value of an annuity denoted by big letter F, which is the sum of future values of all the payments to be made during the entire term of the annuity. The present value of an annuity denoted by big letter P, sum of present value of all the payments to be made during the entire term of the annuity. Formula. For the future value of simple ordinary annuity denoted by big letter F, we have the formula. F is equal to R multiplied by 1 plus I raised to N minus 1 divided by I. Ito pong mga 1 na to ay constant, hindi po dapat baguhin. Ang N po ay exponent. For the present value of simple ordinary annuity, which is denoted by big letter P, we have P is equal to R multiplied by 1 minus the quantity of 1 plus I raised to negative N divided by I. Again, ito pong 1 na to ay constant at hindi po dapat baguhin. Kung makikita nyo po, sa formula na present value of simple ordinary annuity, ang exponent po natin ay magiging negative. Or gagawin nating negative. For the periodic payment R of an annuity, meron po tayong dalawa. Una dyan, R is equal to F, or the future value of simple ordinary annuity, divided by the quantity of 1 plus I raised to N minus 1 divided by I. Again, ang 1 po ay hindi po dapat baguhin. Another formula, R is equal to P, or the present value of simple ordinary annuity divided by 1 minus the quantity of 1 plus I raised to negative N divided by I. Mamaya po malalaman natin kung paano po siya i-compute sa calculator. Where this big letter R is the regular payment. Ito po siya. Dito po sa future value of simple ordinary annuity and the present value of simple ordinary annuity. I is equal to is the interest rate per period na kung saan may formula. I is equal to R divided by M. N is the number of payments which has the formula N is equal to MT. M is the number of conversion periods. R, small letter R, is the nominal rate. Yung T po natin is the term or time. So those are the meaning of different letters in our formula. So we do have 4. The future value of simple ordinary annuity, the present value of simple ordinary annuity, periodic payment R of an annuity. Determine if the given situations represent simple annuity or general annuity. Payments are made at the end of every 6 months for a loan that charges 2.7% interest compounded quarterly. So sa letter A, we do have the payment interval, which is every 6 months daw ang pagbabayad sa loan. Ngayon, ang pinatong na interest period ay compounded quarterly. So kapag ang payment interval mo ay 6 months, tapos ang interest period mo ay compounded quarterly, so 6 months, tas quarterly, hindi po sila magkapareho. Pag hindi magkapareho ang payment interval at interest period, sila ay kinukonsider na general annuity. Let's have letter B. A deposit of 27,000 was made at the end of every month to an account that earns 7.9% interest compounded monthly. Kung makikita nyo po rito, ang ating payment interval ay every month. Tapos, ang ating interest period ay compounded monthly. So, every month, tapos monthly. So, we do have same payment interval at interest period. So, this will be considered as simple annuity. Pag hindi magkapareho ang payment interval at interest period, that is general annuity. Pag magkapareho pong payment interval at interest period, that is simple annuity. determine whether the situation describes an ordinary annuity or an annuity due. Letter A, bench monthly mortgage payment is 70,000 at the end of each month. So pag nakita po natin ang pagbabayad daw ni bench ng monthly mortgage ng 70,000 ay every katapusan ng bawat buwan, o sinabing katapusan, that is considered the ordinary annuity. Every or end of each month, that is ordinary annuity. Letter B, the rent for a motor wash business is 10,500 and due at the beginning of each month. So, ibig sabihin ko, ang pagbabayad mo ng annuity ay sa simula pa lang ng bawat buwan, ito ay considered na annuity due. Again, kung ang pagbabayad mo ng annuity ay end of each month, yun po ay ordinary annuity. Kung ikaw naman ay magbabayad ng annuity from the beginning or at the beginning of each month, that is annuity due. Let's take example number 1. Anna would like to save 6,500 every month in a cooperative group that gives 5.7% compounded quarterly. How much is the amount or the future value of her savings after 6 months? Take note of the term or time, 6 months. We have the given, R is equal to 6,500. R or the nominal rate, that is 5.7%, ito po siya. So, ito po ay dapat laging dinidivide sa 100. 5.7 divided by 100, that is 0.057. And then we have the term or time, which is 6 months. 6 months. And then the conversion period or the period of conversion, which M, that is quarterly, compounded quarterly. So, after the word compounded, meron siyang quarterly, that is equal to 4. Pag semi-annually, that is equal to 2. Pag monthly, that is equal to 12. Pag quarterly, that is equal to 4. First, we have to get I, or the interest rate, that is equal to R divided by M. And then we have to substitute this R and M. So, pag ang R is equal to 0.057, M is equal to 4. Ito po siya. After substituting those numbers or those letters, we have to divide 0.057 divided by 4. And that is equal to 0.01425. Next step, i-find po natin ang N. N is equal to MT. And then i-substitute po natin ito. M is equal to 4, which is quarterly. Ngayon, bakit po naging ganito si T yung term? Kasi po, kung matatanda natin, 6 months. Pag yan po ay months, that is always divided by 12. So, 6 over 12 or 1/2, pwede rin. So, may ko-convert natin siyang ganito. Yung 4, ito po siya. 6 divided by 12, that is 1/2 or 0.5. And then we have to multiply this to MT. That is equal to 2. So, ang N natin is equal to 2. Okay, we have to find for the future value of simple ordinary annuity, which is denoted by big letter F. We have the formula. F is equal to R or the regular payment multiplied by 1, the quantity of 1 plus I raised to N minus 1 divided by I. Again, hindi po dapat binabago ang number na to. That is constant. Ang N po ay exponent. We have the solution and then we have to substitute. Ang R po ay 6,500. Ang I po ay 0.01425. Ito po siya. Ang N po ay exponent. Ito po siya. Kaya naging 2 minus 1. Tapos yung small letter I doon ay pinalitan natin ng 0.0125. Ang una po natin gagawin ay i-add po muna natin itong 1 plus 0.01425. Dito po, dito at dito, pati na rin dito ay wala pong dapat baguhin. I-add po muna natin ito. Yan ay mangyayari na 0.1425. In-add po natin ito. Itong part na to, kaya naging ganito. So, naka-raise pa rin siya sa exponent na 2. Ang susunod na gagawin po natin, i-convert po natin itong part na to. 1.01425 raised to exponent of 2. Paano natin gagawin sa calculator yan? To convert 1.01425 raised to exponent of 2, press the following in your calculator. Una, 1.01425. And then, kung may makita po kayong ganitong symbol, o kaya ganito, o kaya ganitong symbol sa inyong calculator, kahit ano lang po dyan ang pipindutin nyo. And then, you have to press 2 for the exponent, and then equal sign. Ngayon, kapag na-press nyo na po ito, at na-convert po natin itong part na to, ito na po ang mangyayari. Kinonvert po natin ito by pressing these symbols and numbers, naging 1.0287030.625. Again, may minus 1 pa rin doon, over 0.01425. Ang susunod na gagawin, isusubtract nyo po muna ito. Wala pong dapat galawin dito at dito sa part na to. By subtracting that, ito ang mangyayari. F is equal to 6,500. Sinubtract po natin ito, kaya naging 0.0287030.625 divided by 0.01425. Ang susunod po natin gagawin, ito po, hindi po muna uli natin gagalawin, as is lang po ang 6,500. I-divide naman po natin ito. Pag dinivide po natin yan, ito po ang nangyari. Dinivide po natin ito po ang lumabas, 2.01425. So, ang mangyayari dyan, ang susunod na step, we have to multiply 6,500 sa 2.01425. Pag minultiply po yan, ito po ang magiging answer natin for the future value of simple ordinary annuity. We have F is equal to 13,092.63 pesos. Those are the step-by-step procedures on how we could get the future value of simple ordinary annuity. Let's proceed sa example number 2. Mrs. Flores works very hard for her retirement as a public school teacher. She wants to withdraw 57,950 every 6 months for 15 years. How much does Mrs. Flores deposit at retirement at 19.3% per year compounded semi-annually for the annuity? Given R, or the regular payment, is equal to 57,950. R, or the nominal rate, is equal to 9.3%. So, kailangan i-divide po natin ito by 100. 19.3 divided by 100, that is 0.193. And then we have T. So, we have 15 years. And then, ang M ay 2. Kasi, meron po tayong compounded semi-annually. Again, pag semi-annually is equal to 2, pag quarterly is equal to 4, at kapag monthly is equal to 12. And then we have to solve for I, or the interest rate. That is R divided by M. That is equal to 0.193 divided by 2. Yung po yung M, i-divide po natin ito, kaya magiging 0.0965. And then we have to find for the N. That is equal to MT. So substitute natin yung M tsaka T. That is 2 times 15. And then we multiply 2 times 15. That is 30. Ngayon, we have to find for the present value of simple in ordinary annuity P. Okay? So we have the formula. P is equal to R multiplied by 1 minus the quantity of 1 plus I raised to negative N divided by I. Again, yung 1 po ay hindi dapat binabago. Yung N po natin ay magiging negative, yung exponent po natin. Makikita po natin mamaya sa calculator yan. Solution, we have to substitute R, which is 57,950. Ito po siya. And then we have to substitute I, yung mga 1 po as is. Sinubstitute po natin yung I, that is 0.0965. Ito po siya. And then, yung exponent po natin ay naging negative 30. Tapos, ang atin pong I is equal to 0.965. Ngayon po, ang una po nating step, ay inad po natin ito. Ito po ang nangyari sa kanya. Inad po natin yung 1 plus 0.0965. Again, meron pa rin pong exponent na negative 30. Ulitin ko po, ang unang step, i-add nyo po muna ito. Dito po ay walang gagalawin at dito po walang gagalawin. Pati na rin po sa exponent. So, 57,950 multiplied by 1 minus the quantity of 1.0965 raised to negative 30 over 0.0965. Inad po natin ito, kaya ito nangyari. Ngayon, ang susunod po na step, i-convert po natin itong part na to. Wala po munang gagalawin dito sa mga to. Pag kinonvert po natin ito, ito ang mangyayari. To convert 1.0965 raised to negative 30, press the following in your calculator. Unang-una, 1.0965. Sumunod, kung makikita nyo po ang symbol na ito sa inyong calculator, o kaya ito, alin man po dyan ay pwede nyong pindutin. Pagka-press nyo po ng 1.0965, pili lang po kayo ng isa dyan kung ano man po makikita sa calculator nyo. Sumunod, the negative sign, and then 30, which is the exponent, and then equal sign. So, i-convert po natin ito. Ito po ang mangyayari. Naging 0.06305810562. Kinonvert po natin ito by pressing those numbers and symbols. Ito po ang nangyari sa kanya. Ang next step po, wala po muna kayo uling gagalawin dito sa part na to at dito. Isusubtract natin yung 1 minus 0.06305810562. At ang nangyari ay 0.9369418,944. Again, papaano nakuha ito? Sinubtract natin yung 1 minus 0.06305810562. Kaya naging 0.9369418,944. Ang susunod pong step ay i-divide naman po natin ito. Hindi po dapat muna itong galawin ulit. I-divide po natin itong dalawa. Ang mangyari dyan ay 9.709242429. Again, paano nakuha ito? I-divide po natin itong part na to. Next step po, i-multiply natin yung 57,950 sa 9.709242429. Ang nangyari po, ang ating present value of simple ordinary annuity ay 562,650.60. Yun po yung pinaka-answer natin. Minultiply ito at ito po ang lumabas. And those are the steps on how we could get the example number 2 or how we could compute for the present value of simple ordinary annuity. Okay, let's take example number 3. Mr. Lim would like to save 430,350 for his son's college education. How much should he deposit in a savings account every 3 months for 4 years if interest is 2.67% compounded monthly? How much should he deposit? So given, ang F natin ay 430,350. So dito po kukunin natin yung periodic payment. Yung may dalawang formula kanina na may R. So ang F muna ang kukunin natin, which is the future value. So ang R natin is 2.67% or the nominal rate, which is i-divide po natin ng 100. So 2.67 divided by 100, that is 0.0267. Ang susunod po ay ang term, which is equal to 4 years. That is equal to 4. And then our period of conversion, which is monthly, compounded monthly, that is 12. Again, we have to find for I. That is equal to R divided by M. So, substitute natin yung R tsaka M, magiging 0.0267 divided by 12. Ito po siya ang R at ito ang M. Simply divide. That is 0.002225. Dinivide po natin ito. Ito po ang lumabas. And then we have to find for the N, which is empty. N is equal to empty. That is 12 times 4. So, sinubstitute lang po natin ang M at yung T. 12 times 4, that is 48. Now, let's have to find the periodic payment of R of an annuity R. Pero meron po tayong future value rito. So ang formula na gagamitin natin, the periodic payment of an annuity R is equal to the future value divided by the quantity of 1 plus I raised to n minus 1 divided by I. Again, yung 1 po doon ay constant. Solution, we have to substitute the following dun sa formula, yung F natin, that is 430,350. Ito po siya. Tapos, yung second layer po natin, yung denominator, which is 1 plus, sinubstitute natin yung I. Ano nga ba yung I? Ito po siya. 0.002225. And then, yung exponent niya na n, ito po, n is equal to 48. Ito po siya, exponent. Tapos may minus 1 sa dulo. Ito po siya. Yung I po ay 0.002225. Unang step po, we have to add 1 plus 0.002225. Wala po munang gagalawin dito, 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 at dito sa F. That will become, in-add po natin ito, kaya naging 1.002225. Ang next step po natin, i-convert po natin tong part na to. That is raised to 48. Wala po tayong gagalawin dito, dito, at dito sa future value. So, i-convert natin to. How? To convert 1.002225 raised to 48, press the following in your calculator. Unang-una, 1.002225. Kung may makikita kayo na symbol na ganito sa calculator, o kaya ganito, o kaya ganyan, kahit ano po dyan, pwede nyo pindutin. Isa lamang po. And then, press 48, which is the exponent, and press the equal sign. Kapag na-press na po natin yan, by converting this part, ito po ang mangyayari. So, kinonvert po natin itong part na to. Dito wala po tayong ginalaw. Dito wala po tayong ginalaw. At dito, by pressing this, for the conversion of this, ito po nangyari sa kanya. 1.112579687. Ang next step po, wala po ulit tayong gagalawin rito sa F. Pati na rin po rito sa letter I. So, isusubtract po muna natin itong part na to, itong middle portion, or the denominator of F. So, ang nangyari, as is po tayo sa F, which is 430,350, sinubtract po natin ito, kaya naging 0.112579687. Ang susunod na step, i-divide nyo po ito dito. Ang F po natin ay mananatili pa rin na 430,350. So, ang gagawin natin, 0.112579687 divided by 0.002225, that is equal to 50.597,61213. So, dinivide po natin ito, itong part na to, ito po ang nangyari. Ang next step po, at ang final step, i-divide po natin yung 430,350 sa 50.597,61213. So, ang R natin, ang periodic payment of an annuity that we have the future value ay 8,505.34. Again, dinivide po ito, kaya lumabas ang 8,505.34. Those are the steps on how we could get the periodic payment of an annuity R. Ngayon dako naman tayo sa another solution on how we could use the periodic payment of an annuity R using the present value. Problem: Mandy borrowed 3,560,230. He agrees to pay the principal plus interest by paying an equal amount of money each year for 9 years. What should be his annual payment if interest is 14.9% compounded quarterly? So, annual payment, we're talking about the present value. So, given, ang present value daw natin ay 3,560,230. And then, ang ating nominal rate, which is 14.9%. I-divide po natin to sa 100. So, that will become 0.149. And then, yung T natin, which is 9 years, eto po, T is term or time. And then ang ating period conversion, titingnan po natin yan dito. Compounded quarterly. So pag sinabing quarterly, that is equal to 4. First, we have to solve for the I or the interest rate that is equal to R over M. So i-substitute po natin yung R and M. So that will become R is equal to 0.149. Ito po siya. Tapos yung M natin is equal to 4. Ang next step natin ay i-divide po natin tong part na to. So that is 0.03725. Again, dinivide po natin yung 0.149 divided by 4, naging 0.03725. Ang susunod po, we have to find for the N. Yung magiging exponent po natin mamaya. N is equal to empty. The period of conversion times the term or time. So we have to multiply this part. So we have 4 times 9. So pag minultiply natin, that is equal to 36. Next step, find the periodic payment of an annuity R, in which we'll be having the present value. Kanina sa example number 3, yung F natin doon stands for the future value. Ito naman the present value. So we have R, or the periodic payment of an annuity, that is equal to the present value that is divided by 1 minus the quantity of 1 plus I raised to negative n divided by I. Again, ito pong mga I na to, awa na to, ay constant at hindi dapat binabago. At ang n natin na exponent ay gagawin din natin negative mamaya. Solution, substitute po natin yung P, which is ito, 3,560,230. Ngayon yung I na yon, substitute natin, which is ito siya, naging 0.03725. And then, yung exponent niya, yung n niya doon, which is 36, magiging negative daw siya. Ito siya. Naging negative 36. Tapos yung small letter I, the interest, naging 0.03725. So, sinubstitute po muna natin lahat ng P, ng I, ng N, tsaka yung I doon. Yung 1 po doon ay constant. Ang unang step po natin is, we have to add first this part. Wala po muna tayong gagalawin dito sa 1 at dito po. Pati na rin sa exponent. Ito po muna ang una nating gagalawin. We have to add. So, ang nangyari, 1 plus 0.03725, naging 1.03725. So, as is po tayo, wala po tayong dapat galawin sa P, dito at dito. Ito lang po ang una nating ginawa. Inad natin, kaya po naging ganito. Ang next step po, ay i-convert po natin tong part na to. Again, wala po dapat galawin dito sa mga to. Pag kinonvert po natin, ito ang gagawin natin. To convert 1.03725 raised to negative 36, press the following in your calculator. Unang-una, 1.03725. And then, kung makita nyo itong symbol na to sa calculator, o kaya ito, or ito, pwede dyan isa ang pwede nyong pindutin. After pressing 1.03725, isa po dyan ang ipipress nyo. And then, negative sign, kasi negative po yung exponent natin. And then, yung 36, which is the exponent. And then, equal sign. Pag na-press po natin yung mga symbol at numbers na yan, at ipo-convert natin ito po ang lalabas. So, dito po, wala po tayong ginalaw. Kinonvert lang po natin ito. Kaya po, ang lumabas po sa calculator ay 0.26803-77934. Again, paano nakuha ito? Prines po natin ito para ma-convert tong part na to, kaya naging 0.26803-77934. Ang susunod na step po, ay susubtract natin yung 1 minus 0.26803-77934. 934. Wala pong gagalawin sa present value at wala pong gagalawin sa I. So, pag sinubtract po natin ito po ang lalabas. 1 minus 0.26803-77934, that is equal to 0.73196220066. Ang susunod na step po, i-divide po natin itong part na to. 0.731962266 divided by 0.03725. Huwag po muna itong gagalawin itong present value. At pag dinivide po natin itong dalawa na ito, ang lalabas po ay 19.518992.176. Ano po magiging next step natin? I-divide po natin ito. 3,560,230, which is the present value, divided by 19.518992176. Pag dinivide po natin ito, we will be having the periodic payment of an annuity R, which is 182,398.25. Again, dinivide po ito para makuha po natin ito. And those are the step-by-step procedures on how we could get the periodic payment of annuity R, having the present value. I hope you have learned something from me. Thank you again. This is Maestro Bench. Again, don't forget to subscribe and click the bell button for notification. Thank you. Bye-bye.